Okay, we are full-time traveling around Asia right now, and I'm going to try to start making some videos about it. Just videos about our day. I'm going to try and make 5-minute videos and then fill in when I can. So this morning for breakfast we had peanut butter toast and apples and oranges and grapes, and then the kids just had water, and I made scrambled eggs. Here we have an outdoor kitchen, so I've been able to make breakfast every morning for the kids, which has been really nice. So they've had an omelet and fruit and toast pretty much every morning, and then either butter, jam, peanut butter, or Nutella on it, which is really their favorite thing. Then we did some school afterwards. I made packets for each of the girls, so they've been working on those while I've been making breakfast. Delilah can do more independently, but for Samara and Katura, they are still so little, so it's harder. But Delilah's working on conjugating a verb and then writing a story about the verb that she is conjugating. So today her verb was sortir, so she has the definition of the word, and then 5 different ways it's conjugated, so it's to fill in the blank. And then she has to draw a picture based off one of those sentences, anyone she chooses. And then she has a like a big cloud where she writes her main character, and then 3 little clouds that have the ideas for the sentences in them. And then she adds a beginning and an ending sentence, and she's able to write a 5-paragraph story, which is pretty cool considering she's so little. So yeah, so we did for school, and then Samara is working on reading right now because she's not able to read yet. So I wrote a story about Samara being a little elf and finding a dragon in the forest, and so she's reading through that right now. It's a 3-paragraph story, and then when she gets to the end of the 3 paragraphs, then she can draw a picture based on the story. And so with that, we are working on circling letter pairs that make a different sound than they would individually make. So for A, E, we're circling that and then doing A when you put them together, and just going over those. So that hopefully she'll be able to read by the end of the summer is my plan. And then Katura, I wasn't really planning on doing school with her yet, but she really wants to read, so we are reading a story about penguins right now. And I just pretty much asked ChatGPT to make 3 paragraphs about penguin facts. And then on Canva, I added some cute little penguin pictures to it, so when she's done reading it, she will also be able to color it in. So yeah, it's been really great, really fun with them, teaching them how to read, seeing when they finally are able to kind of connect the dots on a letter pair and get so excited about it is really cute. And seeing Delilah's progress has really been great. The ability for her to be able to still do school independently, even when I walk away, is really big for her. So that's been really good. So we did that, and then once everyone finished their worksheets, then we head to the park and we played at the playground a little bit. I had them each bring their backpacks today, and I put their own water bottle inside of them so that they didn't have to worry about asking for a drink halfway through the park. They would just have it with them already, and they each brought a cuddly to play with too. So it was really cute seeing them haul their backpacks around. So we played there for a little while, but then when everyone started to seem like they were on the verge of being done with it, we went for a walk. And we walked around the lake, and we saw this boy who had all these pigeons around him. I've never seen that many pigeons before. And he was so nice, and he gave the girls each a handful of pigeon food. And so they walked around and were feeding pigeons, and even Nateem, who normally he's pretty scared of animals, but he's like pretty obsessed with birds, and so he even got in there and was so happy. And then they had a stand that was selling bird food for just 10 baht. It was actually fish food, but you could give it to the birds. And so we got 2 bags, and Samara and Delilah each held a bag and then helped the little ones to feed the birds as well. So it was really cool. The girls got to like try and pile up the food so that they could touch the birds. And Natayam was just so excited through the whole thing. And so once that was done, we finished our walk, our kind of loop around the park, and then took a grab back. And then while we were in the grab, I ordered lunch to the house so that I wouldn't have to worry about lunch. And that's when Israel woke up. So he woke up and said, "Oh, where can I meet you?" And I was like, "Oh no, 5 minutes, we'll be there, on our way already." So we had fried rice. We found a place that has a fried rice that everybody really likes. And then Iz and I have a Penang curry from there that's really good. So we split the curry, and then we got a couple fried rice for the kids. And then we like to do like just order what we think is the amount they would eat for lunch or for dinner. And then if they're still hungry after, we just eat fruit. So after they were done, they had some oranges, and then we headed for nap. Just the Samara, Keturah, Natayam, and Reverend napped. And then Delilah stayed up and read with me. She is reading through Narnia right now. So what we're doing is we are reading a paragraph. Like, she is reading the paragraph, and then I am reading it, and then I'm putting it on my phone to be read out loud. And so we're doing that for each paragraph, and there's about 2 paragraphs per page. So then at the end of the 2 paragraphs, then we are just going through the entire 2 paragraphs again to help with her reading comprehension a little bit. So yeah, that was really fun. And then Sierra came over and we played Cascadia. We played 2 rounds of Cascadia, and Delilah was so happy to be included with the adults. It was so cute. So we ordered some smoothies. She got a mixed berry smoothie, and we just drank smoothies and played games. And then once everyone was up from nap, we headed out for some khao soi, which is like a spicy soup, or like bread-based soup, which I really like. We had it at the airport when we got in here, and it was so good, so we wanted to go to an actual like khao soi restaurant, and we found a really nice one. It had really good reviews, and we walked in, and as soon as we did, Delilah and Samara covered their noses. And so we just were like, well, we'll just go then. So we left the restaurant because if it doesn't even smell good, there is no way that it would taste good to them. So, I mean, it's fine. So we just went outside, and there was a little coffee shop around the back. So we went and sat on the benches, and the girls played pretend coffee shop. And we were looking at new places to go, and we ended up finding a place called Lemongrass Thai restaurant, and we went there and we got a couple different curries. So we got a yellow curry and we got a green curry, and then we got 2 fried rice for the kids, and we got some chicken satay, and it had the peanut sauce, and so that was really good. We definitely will go back there again because it was really yummy. And then we were gonna go to the park after, but the area around the restaurant was really cool. So we thought we would just walk around a little bit, and we walked down the road, and then we saw a market happening, and each of the girls had some money at the start of the trip, so they are working their way through it. Like every city we give them $5, and so they're working their way through that right now. So Delilah bought a hair clip for $1, which she was very excited about. And then we saw these like big canvas photos that someone had hand-drawn elephants onto, and so I got one of those because I thought it was so beautiful, and Delilah got a little elephant keychain as well. Yeah, and then by that point it was already 7 o'clock, and so we didn't even really get into the market area. We just walked through the stalls outside of the market, and then everyone was so tired, so we came back and showered everyone and did story time, and Samara just couldn't sleep, so me and her stayed up and we watched Asterix and Obelix. So, and it was really good. She really wanted a English cartoon, but we've been working on French all year. She was like, Mom, I'm just not gonna understand it. And I was just telling her, I was in the middle of saying, I know it's really hard because it's a new language, but if you start watching, and she cut me off and went, I actually know what they're saying. And so it was a really cool moment for her to realize that she is starting to pick it up and she is starting to understand it a little bit. So yeah, we watched that. We watched about 30 minutes of it, and then she went to bed. And Reverend is up a lot right now, on and off, so I just finished putting him to sleep as well, and I suspect we will be up a lot again at night tonight. But that was an update of our day today.
Bees? You think this bee might get stung?
I don't know, he's keeping a good distance. You see the bees?
No, you're gonna get stung. You're gonna get stung. You don't want to get stung.